Uncertainty is an experience that is hugely anxiety-provoking for the human brain. And as a consequence, we've brought in loads of strategies to reduce our experience of uncertainty. So if we think about the fact that now when we answer our phone, we know exactly who's calling, we can find out exactly where someone is at any time during the day. If we get in the car, we can use sat-nav to know exactly where we're going. So what we've done is that over time we've reduced our experience of uncertainty and therefore reduced our tolerance in coping during uncertain times. Because uncertainty is hugely anxiety-provoking, it makes sense that we're going to be driven to reduce that anxiety and make ourselves feel more certain. And because of that, it's quite common for us to fall into two sort of really normal and understandable thinking traps. The first is because the very worst outcome is the most powerful and the most scary, our brains are driven to focusing on that, and we sort of filter out the likelihood or other options that might happen. And that means that when we start thinking about an outcome, we become much more confident that the very worst outcome would be the most certain outcome. And this is obviously really anxiety provoking. And what we then do is sort of fall into the trap of trying to take control or become certain of things that we just can't really be certain or be in control of. So we use strategies like problem solving for something that we can't know a clear answer to. And the problem with that is that we get then stuck in a loop. We don't really know if A will cause B or B will cause C or even what C is, but we're going round and round trying to problem solve and getting caught up in it. And the challenge with that is then obviously, understandably, our anxiety is going to raise massively. The things that we can focus on in the here and now and we can actually do something about and use all our great problem solving strategies for are the things about how we choose to spend our time in the here and now. So engaging in meaningful and fun activities, looking after others, paying attention to how much we're doing that searching for answers and choosing how much we listen to the news each day, and paying attention to being really kind to ourselves during a really tough time. The things that we can't really do anything about and for which our problem solving strategies don't work are the things about the sort of what if this happens, what if that happens, the future, and how other people in society are behaving. And there we need to use different strategies to the problem solving strategies. It's here where things like distraction can be useful, so choosing to focus on other things, accepting that we can't do anything about those things and the only thing we can control is in the here and now, and things like mindfulness or exercise, those things if they're useful to you at times of stress.